Of the Armed Forces Financial Affairs Authority, Lieutenant General Ahmed Al-Shadhli, the head of the National Service Projects Organization, General Walid Abul Magd, and the CEO of Egypt Steel Company, General Ahmed Al-Kayel. Presidential spokesperson, Councillor Ahmed Fahmy, said that the meeting followed up on the steel industry projects in light of the state's plan to develop the heavy industry system. The meeting also discussed the efforts to localize industry, boost competitiveness capabilities, and eliminate all the logistical obstacles, taking into account the pivotal role of the steel industry in the current developmental process and minimizing the pressure on the foreign currency through relying on the local raw materials. The Congress party headed by skipper Omar Al-Mukhtar Sumaida announced the support for the nomination of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi for a new term. The party said in a statement that all its bodies are cooperating during this stage to support al-Sisi's nomination for a new term. Meanwhile, the Free Egyptians Party announced President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi as the party's presidential candidate for a new term. Head of the Free Egyptians Party, Dr. Assam Khalil, directed to give priority of intensifying courses for preparing and equipping the youth of the electoral campaign, whether they are members of the party or who have recently joined the campaign to follow the presidential elections and deal under pressure all the requirements of a central operations room. The head of the Free Egyptians Party also assigned the research unit and the study center to work on following up and refuting all the allegations made by the potential candidates or motivated parties with the aim of casting doubt on the party's presidential candidate, of attempting to break the unity of the Egyptian people. Marking 80 years of diplomatic relations between the two, Egypt and Russia, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry and the Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov were keen on exchanging greeting letters asserting deep and special relations between the two countries. The details follow.
Egypt and Russia established diplomatic relations on August 26, 1943, when Russia was part of the Soviet Union. During the past decades, the two countries enjoyed historic ties in all domains, and the headquarters of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs was lit up in the early hours of Saturday with the slogan Egypt 80, Russia in Arabic to celebrate the occasion. Also, the iconic TV and radio Ostakino Tower in Moscow, once the world's tallest freestanding structure, was lit up in the colors of the flags of Russia and Egypt. Minister of Foreign Affairs Sameh Shoukry and his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov exchanged letters of congratulations affirming the special and deep historical relations between the two countries. Shoukry and Lavrov also stressed their determination to enhance cooperation in all fields and foster friendship between the two peoples. The Foreign Ministry highlighted that the 80th anniversary celebrations are extending throughout the year. They include a number of joint programs and activities that shed light on the diversity of historic Egyptian-Russian relations. These include documentary and TV programs and fairs displaying archival and documentary materials organized by the two countries' foreign ministries. They also include specialized cooperation projects in a number of fields. Egyptian-Russian cooperation has intensified over the past years in political and economic fields, particularly energy. In 2022, the volume of trade exchange between Egypt and Russia hit $4.7 billion, up by 16.2% from the previous year. In a meeting with President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi in St. Petersburg last month, Russian President Vladimir Putin said Egypt accounts for 1/3 of Russia's trade exchange with Africa. Egypt and Russia are also cooperating to establish El Dab'a nuclear power plant in Matruh governorate, as well as the Russian industrial zone in eastern Egypt. Russia is also one of the most important tourist markets to Egypt, up to 30,000 Russian tourists visiting Egypt every week.
The Armed Forces announced the start of the Bright Star 2023 military drill is due to start on August 31st and will continue for 2 weeks with the participation of more than 8,000 combatants from 34 countries. Here are the details.
Ministry of Defense and Military Production announced on Saturday the details about Bright Star 2023 military drill, stressing that the exercises aim to strengthen military cooperation among participating countries, as well as boosting efforts to face common threats. Enhancing the strategic and security ties among involved armies, exchanging expertise and developing the combat techniques are also on top of the drill's goals. Bright Star first began in October 1980, as the joint maneuvers were held in autumn every 2 years on Egyptian soil. The exercise begins with coalition interoperability training to teach nations how to operate with one another in a wartime environment, then continues with a command post exercise designed to help standardize the command and control procedures, and then a large-scale field training exercise to practice everything together. The Armed Forces General Command highlighted its keenness to implement the joint training, saying it's considered one of the largest and most important military exercises at the global level due to the size of the participating troops. The U.S. side, for its part, expressed its deep appreciation to the Egyptian armed forces, adding that the U.S. considers Egypt one of the most important strategic partners in the region. The last time the Bright Star exercise was held was in 2021. The 2018 exercise saw the participation of Navy personnel, Air Forces, and Special Forces.
Killed at least 11 Syrian soldiers in the country's northwest when they detonated explosives placed in tunnels dug underneath the army positions before attacking them. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said that the terrorists detonated tunnels that they had dug beneath the army positions and simultaneously launched an assault from the other tunnels. The attack, which also wounded 20 soldiers, comes a day after Russia